If you love coconut, you're in the right place. We're making 6 delicious coconut recipes today. I'm Dorothy and I share easy recipes at crazyforcrust.com, and lots of them have coconut because I love it. These are coconut cookies with a half of a cup of melted butter, a third of a cup of brown sugar, and a half of a cup of granulated sugar. I add an egg, a teaspoon of vanilla extract, a quarter of a teaspoon of coconut extract, half of a teaspoon of baking soda, half of a teaspoon of salt, and 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour. To stir or mix those together, and then you'll add in 1.25 cups of shredded sweetened coconut. It's important to use sweetened because it tastes better. And then once that's done, you scoop your cookies, and these do require chilling because we started with melted butter, and then you bake them, and they are soft and chewy and absolutely delicious. One of the best cookies I've ever eaten. I love this cookie recipe, and of course I love coconut, so it is absolutely perfect. I also love making coconut no-bake dessert. So if you start off by toasting your coconut, and then we're gonna make our pudding mix. And you can use coconut pudding if you can find it, or vanilla instant pudding. Make sure it's instant, with one of the boxes and 1 3/4 cup of non-fat milk. So let that sit to set. And then we're going to make our crust with 2 boxes of Walker's or another shortbread cookie, like about 10 ounces, melted butter, 4 tablespoons, and then we add 8 ounces of cream cheese with 8 ounces of Cool Whip, and add some coconut extract in there. And then you're going to mix that all together and make a coconut layer for the top. Add some shredded coconut on top, and it is just super simple. It's kind of like a coconut no-bake cheesecake. Really, really simple, really, really delicious. You could also make this in a springform pan if you wanted to make it look more like a cheesecake. It's so good. Crushed shortbread cookies, toasted coconut, coconut cream cheese, cheesecake filling. So absolutely delicious and totally no bake, which is amazing. And now let's make coconut cream pie. Now I have a simple coconut cream pie that's an easy one with a box of instant mix, but this is coconut pudding from scratch, and it uses a can of coconut milk. So make sure and see the link in the description below for all the ingredients and all the measurements. But it's super simple to make your own homemade pudding. And then my tip is that I always strain my pudding after I cook it, because if it has the eggs in it, you don't want to have any of those little egg pieces. Now with coconut cream pie, traditionally it's made with all butter or pastry crust and then fresh whipped cream on top. You could also use a no-bake crust for this if you don't want to bake a pie like a pastry crust. It's creamy and crunchy and delicious. Oh my gosh. Coconut cupcakes are so simple. I love them. 2 cups of flour, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, and a half of a teaspoon of salt. And then we'll use a 3/4 cup of unsalted butter, 1 1/4 cups of granulated sugar, 3 large eggs. I'm going to use a teaspoon of vanilla extract, a cup of full fat coconut milk that's from the can, and then you'll add a half of a cup of shredded sweetened coconut. So you'll want to mix the milk with the flour in alternately, like when you make cupcakes. That's the best way of doing it for the best tender crumb. These have the most delightful coconut flavor thanks to that canned coconut milk. This comes in the Asian foods aisle. Make sure to shake it first, because sometimes it separates and you want to make sure that it's shaken together. Sometimes you have to open the can and like whisk it, or because sometimes it kind of really solidifies when it separates. But then you add my coconut frosting on top, and it's delicious. See the link below for that recipe. Coconut pound cake is another absolutely delicious recipe that I love all year long, but especially in the spring. This is soft and moist and makes a delicious pound cake recipe. It has a half of a cup of oil, a cup of granulated sugar, and 3 large eggs. And you'll also be adding a teaspoon of vanilla, a teaspoon of coconut extract, and I mixed together a teaspoon of baking powder with a 1/4 teaspoon of salt and 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour. And then again, I'm using the unsweetened coconut milk from the can, and that gives it so much flavor. If you want to add a frosting to this, it's just powdered sugar, 1 cup, with a half a teaspoon of vanilla, a half a teaspoon of coconut, and 2 to 4 tablespoons of more of that canned coconut milk. You'll have some left over from the can, and then toasted coconut for the top. And it is so good. There's coconut coconut in every bite of this. So if you are a coconut lover and you want a delicious, gorgeous cake recipe, this is my favorite. It's a pound cake and it comes as a loaf, so it's easier to slice, easier to make, easier to serve. You won't have to worry about it coming out of the pan. Coconut sugar cookie bars are another thing that I absolutely love. It's like sugar cookies, but coconut and made in a 9x13 pan so that you don't have to worry about scooping. This uses 2/3 of a cup of coconut oil, 3/4 of a cup of granulated sugar. Then we add an egg, vanilla extract, a teaspoon of coconut extract. The coconut extract adds a ton of flavor, so don't omit it. Then to that, we're going to add a 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda with a 1/2 teaspoon of cream of tartar. That makes them nice and pillowy soft. Add a 1/2 teaspoon of salt and 2 cups of flour. Once it's all mixed together, you just press that dough into a pan and bake it until it's nice and light golden brown. The frosting uses coconut oil and a pinch of salt, 2.5 cups of powdered sugar, vanilla, coconut extract, and coconut milk, along with shredded sweetened coconut. It's so good. If you love coconut recipes and you love dessert, be sure to follow me at crazyforcrust.com and stay watching for even more desserts.